Okay, hello everyone. This is our team teach back discussion. I'm Daniel, and these are my two partners. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
My name is Nazaret.
And my name is Bianca.
Okay, sweet. And we're talking a little bit about chapter 4, leaders inspire, motivate, and teach, continuous training and development. So just to start, leaders inspire, motivate, and teach. So just kind of a little overview. Leaders who inspire, motivate, and teach demonstrate high relationship engagement and involvement with team members. They also set high expectations for those they lead. So it inside the book there was a like a proverb that was shared that I thought was kind of cool. It talks about how it says, where there is no vision, the people perish. And I that kind of rings or brings back to memory during my mission president, he was pretty obsessed with like visions and mission goals. So he always wanted everyone to have a very specific vision for the week and then specific goals for the week as well to help us stretch ourselves and become better. So the mission in a way is very similar to sales. And my mission president, he was like some sort of corporate leader for some sort of big company out of Seattle. So he was like obsessed with like sales tactics. But the second part of the proverb also mentions that he that keep the law, happy is he. And the law there refers to, obeying any sort of instructions or precepts that those above you might be giving you. So if everyone's working together, everything works out to be better. And that's what leaders help do. They help give that vision and help others. So leaders inspire, leaders establish vision and purpose. Leaders set an example for others to follow. So when you think of a vision is where you want to, it's not exactly like a goal. It's where you want things to be in the future. It's where you see yourself, where you see the business and your team, how you can see achievement going. It's not necessarily based on anything measurable. It's just based on where you would like to be in the future. And leaders, they help establish that vision. They help guide their sales representatives and those that work underneath them to develop one and be in agreement with what that vision should be. And they also set an example for others to follow. So I'm sure we've all had experiences where you've seen someone who's a leader who sets a vision, but then doesn't really act in accordance with that vision. So then nothing really happens from it. People kind of just give up. They say, he's not doing it, so why should I? Versus times when you have a good leader who believes in the vision and works towards that vision, and he sets the example so everyone else also follows. And then leaders also motivate. So they motivate when they help their people set and achieve goals. We can see that when a leader who truly cares about the goals that are being set and they help people understand what their strengths and weaknesses are, they can help people develop goals that they can actually achieve. And they can also motivate the team by encouraging teamwork, everyone working together, versus someone setting a goal and then being completely by themselves to achieve it. They can invite others to help them achieve that goal. And then leaders motivate when they praise effort, progress, and accomplishment. And then, kind of like we've seen examples of bad leaders in our lives when they don't really recognize the things that we do that are good versus leaders that do see the things that we do that are good, whether or not we're achieving our goals. But if we're just putting towards genuine effort, a leader that recognizes that tends to boost overall morale, in my opinion. Yeah. Oh, wait, we can't hear you guys.
Thank you so much. The next part we have is leaders teach. Effective leaders communicate persistently and empower always. They establish formal training events and they take advantage of informal teaching opportunities. They teach in person, virtually, their continuous communication, cultivate competence and compliance skills and independent thinking and action. I love the graph that we saw on the book because it says the different types of what leaders should do, which is motivate, inspire, and teach. And I love that it has different aspects to it, and how motivation and inspire teach is basically the three main duties or the honor to provide to people.
Oh, wait, can you try? I can't hear you.
Then we have practical leadership, that is like, how do we inspire, motivate, and teach others? And one of the first things basically is coaching. How do leaders actually need to become coaches for each of their salespersons so they can actually help them in everything they are going through? And like, there are two, when it comes to group coaching, we have weekly sales meetings and then daily stand-ups. When it comes to the weekly sales meeting, they're divided in 4 categories. They say that it's not good when sales leaders always use like talk about numbers, when they're always like, oh, how many numbers? How much are you selling? How much? It's not good to always focus on that, because it can like really frustrate salespeople. It's more about dividing it in 4 categories for each week. And so we divide it into case study, numbers, theory, and skills. So it's like, sometimes we talk about like theories and what's the importance of like selling, and like the skills and like the theory, and then the skills, and what are the things that you need to have to be good at selling. Then we can talk about numbers and so on. And then the other thing is the daily stand-ups, that it says is daily. It would be every day, but it also, they talked about in the book how like sometimes in sales teams, everyone has a different time schedule. Sometimes everyone has a different time zone, a different routine, and not everyone's like going to wake up at 5 a.m. or at 8 a.m. Like, everyone needs to be able to have their own flexibility and not have these daily stand up like when they're not working. So it should be like a time that everyone is kind of working. So let's say we say every day at 10, and we do this, and it's like, what did you do yesterday to help the team accomplish its goals? And then what will you do today to help the team accomplish its goals? So this way, people can talk a little bit and help each other out, but they are also like, in what way can the leader help? That I feel like that's really important. Like, in what way can he help? And that can also go then for like the weekly sales. And lastly, in the book, they mentioned the importance of individual coaching, which is like, you can have side-by-side selling opportunities, and how you need to like define your objectives, identify play types that will effectively accomplish the objective, select the plays, practice, execute the sales, and evaluate. So it's like all these things. It would be like the leader with each of the salespeople individually, so you can see how they get better, how you review this, how they get better. And then lastly, for the side-by-side calls, is that the side-by-side coaching and the feedback to get better, because I feel like that's really important. So for this specifically, the leaders have a lot of work to do, and that's why they're the leaders and they don't sell. They're organizing everything and make sure that everything gets in time, and it's really important that everything's scheduled in a good way so you can have time with all of your salespeople and keep rotating and everything. Yeah.
Okay, so I think we're gonna do a role play here. And I think who is going to Nazareth, were you gonna be the leader? Okay, awesome. So go.
I'm gonna be the best example of an amazing leader.
Oh, you're gonna be a good leader? Okay.
Okay. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna be the leader, and they're gonna be the salespeople, and I'm going to show everybody how it's done. And then we will ask the questions that are given for the assignment. So I will start now. We're on a meeting. Just imagine, use your creativity. I am the manager of the salespeople.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, this week I just wanted to see how your numbers went, because I did see that Bianca had one of the most terrible numbers in the company. I don't think that she has been putting a lot of effort. I see her that she was talking to somebody else while the customer was there. And I did notice that you might be having a hard time, but I don't think that has to do anything with work. So can you tell me more about that, Bianca?
I guess so. I don't know. I feel like I've been doing a pretty good job. I've been really working hard and working like trying to sell this thing. It is kind of hard because the product is not good. So I don't know how you want us to sell this thing. And like I tried to talk to you about it and tell you how I was having a hard time, and you were like, I don't know, I can't right now. And you never called back. And I really was like trying to talk to you. And you're just not that accessible to me. So I feel like you just care about that, about the numbers. And I was like, I wasn't having actually anything personal going on. I just like it was a hard week. Like no one wanted to buy it. And I was like, okay. I tried to ask for help and you were like, not right now. So okay, not right now, good numbers.
Well, Bianca, I was not expecting that reaction. I just wanted to have an open conversation about your numbers. But this turned out to a very personal conversation. Daniel, can you tell us about what happened? This week was better, but the week before, I don't think we're accomplishing any of the goals we set last week and last month. And I just wanted to make sure that we are still on the same page on your performance. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah. So, I don't think it's anything personal, but I'm pretty sure I just don't know. I just don't feel very motivated anymore. I'm just not doing very good. I don't feel very motivated with my goals. So I just don't really have much energy or motivation to get things done.
Using your insurance to go to get some help, or what is can you tell me more about why you're not motivated?
I don't feel very motivated because I don't feel inspired. So I don't feel like you as a leader are helping me to be inspired to get things done.
So you guys are saying
Well, I don't think you're a leader point period, but
okay, guys. So I think so this meeting can be concluded. I don't think it the role play is also concluded. I think we should ponder about what went well.
What went wrong and what can be improved. So let us know based on the things that we taught you. What do you think we could change or what can be better?
Thank you.
Thank you so much.